Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. But first down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith. 36 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 31 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd and inches, Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now, after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the 2nd half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sanders going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Sanders again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And that's complete to Brown.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player watching.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really